Greetings, lads and lasses. It's the Lonely Rogue here with my third, let's take that, hear that, third re-recording of Halo Combat Evolved Episode 1. Now, the first time, which is the only one I've uploaded thus far, I had the issue of not having any desktop audio in my recording, and so that really turned off viewers, and I went from 25 views on the first video to only 10 in the second one, so that really badly affected viewer retention between episodes.
Cortana,
so,
all I need to know
my bad.
is did we lose
Now,
them?
the second time I recorded,
the answer to that.
I had quite the opposite problem, and I had desktop audio, but no microphone audio. Well, no.
We
that's
made
not
a
what it
blind
was.
jump. How did they?
Except
Get
I had
here first.
audio and not
The
video.
Covenant ships have always been faster.
My
As for
brain has been
tracking us all the
scrambled.
way from Reach, at light speed,
Frustration
my
does that.
maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their stations.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana.
Hmm?
Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
Attention, all combat personnel. Please report to your action stations. This platoon, secure airlocks on Deck 11. 14th Platoon, rendezvous with 22nd Tactical at Bulkhead Charlie 14.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Once again, it is our job to finish what the flyboys started. We are leaving this ship platoon and engaging the Covenant on solid ground. When we meet the enemy, we will rip their skulls from their spines and toss them away, laughing. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir! Damn right I am. Now move it out! Double time!
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
Whoa. Sir? Right. Let's thaw him out.
Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds. He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5!
His tube shows green. Cycle complete.
Alright,
Sorry for the
back
quick thaw,
to the
Master
talking.
Chief. Things are a little hectic right now. The disorientation should pass quickly.
Except that I've
Welcome back,
thoroughly
sir.
run out of things
We'll
to
have
talk
your battle
about.
ready stat.
That tends to be what
Chief,
happens
please look
when
around
you
the room.
have
I
to
need to get a
re-record
calibration
something this
reading
many
for your
times,
battle
or
suit's
even if you just have a long
Good.
recording
Thank you,
session,
sir.
is you
I'm bringing
completely
your
run
health
out
levels
of new
online,
topics
sir.
to broach. I mean, if you're a long recording session, or you
Vital
know,
signs look
record
normal.
several
No freezer
times
burn.
in a row for the same
Okay, sir,
video,
go ahead and climb out
there's
of the
no new
cryo
life
tank.
experiences in between to talk about. There's no way you can be exposed to other forms of media to more
I gave you a double dose
to
of the
evoke
wake-up stick.
new thoughts.
Take
There
a
we go.
quick
That's
walk
the words
around
I'm
the
looking
cryo
for.
bay and join me at the optical diagnostic station when you're ready.
Although, speaking of other forms of media, I've been watching a lot of Scott Manley. He's a great guy. I really love his
I know the
videos.
ordnance techs usually take care of your targeting sensors, but we're short of time, Chief. Just look at
If
each
it
of
weren't
the
for
flashing
him, I never
panels
would
to
have gotten
target
off the
them.
ground in
When you
Kerbal
lock
Space
on,
Program.
It'll change color.
Okay, I
Okay,
would have
that
gotten off
looks
the
good.
ground, but I wouldn't
Sir,
have
I'm getting some
gotten
calibration errors. I'm going to invert your looking
off the ground in
so
an
you can see if
airplane.
you'd like it
There
better
we
that
go.
way.
Rockets are pretty
Try
easy. You
targeting
just,
the flashing
you know,
lights
press
again.
spacebar and they go up.
Is that better, or should I switch it back? Okay, try looking up and down again, please. Do you want me to leave it like that, or switch it again? Okay, I'll leave the pitch normal, but if you want, you can change it yourself later.
Pretty sure that this isn't a thing
Ready
when
for
you
the
play it
energy
on
shield
Legendary,
test now.
and
Follow
it kind of
me
makes
to
me
the
wish I'd
energy
played it
shield
on
test
Legendary.
station.
I can do it pretty easily, at least for this first level. It doesn't get hard until the second or third level.
Boarding craft. Stand by to repel boarders.
And even then, it is easily manageable up until the first introduction of the Flood.
Okay, bring his energy shields online, please.
Just, you know, the lack of
All
ammo
right.
and sheer
Shields read as
numbers
fully
make
charged.
dealing with the Flood
Okay, sir.
extremely
Bring them
difficult on
down and test
Legendary.
the automatic recharge.
The library, in particular, is extraordinarily difficult. I've spent hours and hours before trying to complete that mission on Legendary, and
Recharging normally. We're showing
it's
green across the
extraordinarily
board.
frustrating.
Bridge to Cryo 2, this is Captain
I think
T.
I've said that
Send
a
the
couple
Master
times.
Chief to the bridge
But
immediately.
like I said,
Captain, we'll have
my
to skip
brain
the
is
weapons
fried. It's
diagnostics
On the
tonight.
double, crewman.
Aye, aye, sir.
5 a.m.
Skipper seems jumpy. We better get moving. We'll find you weapons later.
Okay, I'll leave the self-diagnostics running at least.
Good idea. You'd better get to your evac group, Sam.
Affirmative. I just have to reset the computer and I'm out of here. Oh God, they're trying to get through the door.
Now I stand here because if you stand in between him and the keypad, it stops his animation, and so you can walk out faster. Not much faster, but I mean, honestly, who wants to sit there and watch him mess with the keypad?
Alert,
Not
all
me.
hands. Boarding parties on port deck 4, 7, and 12. Baker team, move to engage.
Secure those blast doors! Move! Move!
That's the best you can do? We've got contact.
Alright, I just gotta
The captain needs you on the
jump
breach
over them.
ASAP. Better follow me.
Man, in one of the Halo novels, I forget which one, it was probably Fall of Reach, because that's when most of the Spartans were still around. One of the Spartans, again, I forget which one, mentions that the Covenant have a lot of wasted space on their vessels, and I just think, have you been on the Autumn?
Keys.
Now, granted, we don't have
Good to see
many
you,
other
Master
ships
Chief.
that we
Things aren't going
visit
well. Cortana did her
in
best, but we
Halo
never really
up
had a
until
chance.
we
A
are
dozen
on
Covenant superior battleships
Forward Unto
against a
Dawn
single
in the
Halcyon
beginning of Halo
class
4
cruiser.
to compare it
With those
to,
odds, I'm content with
and
3.
Infinity for
Make that 4
sections.
kills.
But those have a
Sleep
lot
well?
of wasted space too.
No thanks to your driving. Yes.
So I guess that comment
So
doesn't
you
really
did
make
miss
sense in retrospect. That the Covenant have so much more wasted
Report!
space.
It must
Because
have been
up
one of
until
their
you get
boarding
onto
parties.
High Charity,
I guess
they
an antimatter
don't.
charge.
Bam! Fire
But
control
High
for the
Charity
main
is
cannon
supposed to be a
offline.
holy
Captain,
city,
the cannon was my last
a
offensive
kind of
option.
replacement
All
planet.
right, then. I'm initiating
So-
Cold Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm going to try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. The protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable, and that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace, and then sort yourself for a heart transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research, Earth.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
I wonder if they will go about their final approach by burning retrograde at their apoapsis in their orbit around the installation,
Good luck,
or if they will
Master Chief.
brute force it and thrust directly towards the ring. That'd be
Your
highly
architecture
inefficient
isn't much
and
different
slow.
from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
I don't keep it.
You'll have to
low,
forgive
so
me
you'll
for
have to
nerding
find
out.
ammo as you go.
I've been playing a lot of Kerbal Space Program. A lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot.
Those Marines could use some help, Chief. Do what you do best.
Which, by the way, is a great opportunity for me to shamelessly plug my series on it. I've got a couple episodes already uploaded. I don't think I've done... I think I've done a Mooner flyby, but I haven't done a Minmus flyby or anything else other than that quite yet. I believe that's going to be in the next episode I record, and I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. I've got episodes uploaded up until quite a while. Whoa. The hell is he at? Oh. Anyway. It's a lot of fun. If you have ever been interested in science fiction, space, or rockets in general, then I highly recommend the game. And if you can't afford it, which I don't blame you, I probably couldn't have afforded it anyway either. Someone gave it to me. Whoa, he just like ninja kicked me, like Chuck Norris. Or anyway, I had someone give it to me. But it is a great
They're
game.
using our lifeboat airlocks to attach their boarding
It's
craft.
also pretty old.
We go out and they come in.
Some
Clever bastards.
controversy recently given their terms of service, and something called Red Shell. It seems, the way it's phrased, it makes it seem like they have access to your website history and stuff, but I hear that it's that way because it's referencing the forums, right? And it only really applies to the forums. Now, I wouldn't want to give access to anyone having access to my web history either, just in general, even if it was just for the forums, but, well, the game is worth it, if I'm honest.
Covering fire.
Let's get them in a crossfire. This first level is deceptively easy because so many of your enemies are lined up in a perfect crossfire with your allies. It's uncanny. Oh hey, I actually successfully reloaded. I thought I was empty and that's why I hit him twice instead of just once. I think I just killed that Marine. Or that Ensign. That one wasn't me, he just dropped dead. Crap. They're probably scripted to die. At least I hope so, because otherwise I'm gonna feel bad.
Covenant, on the landing above us.
There's also some down there, but, you know, don't mention that, Cortana.
Keep it up, bro.
God, what a Chad. Which is it? Is it keep it up, or is it leave some for you? Because I can do either one, but I can't do both.
Oh, you like that?
Good here.
All hands, this is the captain. Prepare to abandon ship. Combat teams, repel boarders until ops personnel are away. Good luck. He's out.
The life pods are launching. We
I
should
love
hurry.
watching them go.
The Covenant are destroying the life pods. They really don't want us on that ring.
It's not like I can catch up to them anyway.
Warning, blast doors closing. We have to use the ship's maintenance access ways. Follow the nav point. It will lead you to an opening.
Open sesame. Abre. Gracias. Sometimes when I'm playing this game by myself, I'll have Cortana open up on my desktop.
I'm
and that's
detecting
really
Covenant
annoying
movement
because
outside the
it
access
tabs me
ways.
out,
Activating
and it
motion
takes like
tracker. Let's
30,
find a safe
40
exit.
seconds to get back in successfully.
Crew and ops personnel on decks 9 through 12. Report to evac stations
Wait.
now.
We need to get through that door, but it's been damaged by an explosion.
I'm sure the Marines behind me can deal with those ongoing.
It looks like the Covenant wanted to catch you napping.
Bye, Linda. I accidentally meleeed the grunt instead of the elite.
Keep
It's
your
gonna
head
get me
down.
killed.
There's 2 of us in here now, remember?
How'd that feel?
What's back here?
Cover fire!
I'm curious, but I'm not curious enough to spend more time on this level. I wish it dropped grenades earlier in this level. Thank you for coming. Please come again.
There's one last lifeboat. Quickly, get aboard before
All
it
right.
launches.
Well, I guess
Now
this
would
is
be
the
a
end.
very good time
I
to
hope
leave.
you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe and share it so others may enjoy it as thou hast. I guess that's it for now. This is the Lonely Rogue signing off.
The damage to the super.
We're gonna make it, aren't we, sir? I don't want to
I don't know
die
how
out
much more
here.
abuse
God.
the Autumn can take. Look!
What is that thing, Lieutenant?
Hell if I know. We're landing on it.
You're on him! She's been hit!
I knew it. The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manual.
Heads up, everyone. This is it. We're entering the ring's atmosphere in 5.
Sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
If I still had fingers, they'd be crossed.